Make some noise for your host, Mighty Joe W.
What's up, everybody? It is Mighty Joe, and I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be standing up right now. I'm happy to be recording another episode of the Mighty Joe Show. And I was in the ER a few days ago. I wound up in the ER, messed up my neck. I know I'm just kind of jumping into it, but I'm just feeling really good right now. Basically, I had a condition called torticollis, which is just severe pain in your neck. It shoots through your body. It causes spasms. It hurts when you look in any direction, and not sure exactly how this was caused, but I think I slept wrong because my neck was bothering me for a couple of weeks, and I continued to work out and everything. I may have aggravated it because we did a lot of shoulder work, a lot of work around the neck, and I just woke up on Wednesday morning last week, and I couldn't get out of bed. It took me about 30 minutes to get out of bed. Every time I moved my head, I would actually yell, and I couldn't remember feeling pain like that in a long time, so we went to the ER. I had to get 2 injections and had to get some meds. So I've been on meds, had a lot of medicine. I've been on meds, which has been knocking me out. But now I'm feeling a lot better. Still a little bit of pain in my neck, but I'm up, I'm moving, I'm mobile, I'm back to creating. So I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here. And the good thing that did come out of having that time to rest was I finally had some time to play some games. So real quick, I want to talk about the games that I played this past week, and then I want to get into talking about some more sound design and game audio and where I'm at with that in that process. So without further ado, the first game that I started playing, I actually started playing Limbo on the PS4, a game that I've always been interested in trying out, and it's definitely a unique, different, intriguing type of game. It's stylistic. I enjoy the way that it looks, and it's also pretty clever and creative. Some of the challenges, especially towards the end, were pretty difficult, and I pride myself on not looking up any walkthroughs or any cheats, but it was getting really late, and I'm like, I don't have a lot of time, so I had to go on the internet and look up how to get past 2 of the parts, but only 2 out of 35. It was pretty confusing, man, and I was mad at myself that I didn't figure it out, but that's part of what makes Limbo just a fun game, because you just really got to sit and think about, how am I going to approach this part? How am I going to pass this part? And just try to think once you get a feel of how the developers think and where they put things and move them around, or how you're supposed to move them around, it's pretty cool. In terms of the story, it just drops you in. It doesn't really, and I'm not spoiling anything. You can't really spoil this game, but it's not really story driven. It's kind of open for interpretation, which I wasn't crazy about. I would have liked a little bit more of what am I doing and why am I doing all of this, just because I'm such a story-driven person. But, you can interpret it yourself, and it's a pretty enjoyable game. You can play through it pretty quickly, so I beat that over the weekend. And then I got back into the Evil Within. I haven't played that for almost a year. Not that it's a bad game. I had got stuck on a part in like chapter 5 and stopped playing, but I was like, let me pick this back up. So I put that back in. I got past the part, and I think I'm sucked back into it. I'm like, this game is pretty cool, especially me being a fan of Resident Evil and The Last of Us and pretty much anything zombie or monster related like that. I'm back to enjoying this game. So I'll probably keep going through that while I'm, again, waiting on Fallout 4, Uncharted 4. Been hearing a lot about Metal Gear Solid 5. But I'm behind in that series, as I've talked about before. But a bunch of games that are coming up. WWE 2K16 I will be getting. I talk about wrestling here and there. I've been sucked back into that world, so I'm actually looking forward to that game a lot. So a lot of games I'm waiting on. I've got a bunch of indie games on my PS4 that they've been giving us monthly. And I've been trying to just, randomly try different games, because you never know. You may enjoy something. Never know. So I'll be going through some of those too. So yeah, I enjoyed just relaxing, getting some rest, playing some games, because it's usually I'm just go, working, creating, and all of that, and don't get a lot of time to just game. So I was happy about that. Other quick updates before I get into sound design. been working on some tracks, putting a lot of tracks together, so getting more experience with that. That's something I love doing, whether it's making beats or arranging, composing, putting tracks together. And been doing work with Gen.video as well. And so I'm with Gen.video and FameBit, and I have affiliate links for both, and I'll probably be doing a video explaining, what you could do to sign up. That's how I got my Chromebook when I did the Chromebook unboxing. I did a review for that as well. I also just did a video that pretty much the requirements was do a quick, short, creative video about your morning routine. And it's this marketing company that's going to do something with that. So I made it like a video game with a menu screen and then a loading screen. And then I made it like a first person type of game with different choices on the screen. And got me waking up, going through Twitter, using the bathroom. You don't see me using it, don't worry. And eating food and all this stuff. But just made it look like a game. And it was giving me ideas for creating the game and working on music in the game. So that brings me back to sound design. And the class that I'm in, School of Video Game Audio, went by really fast. And when life gets busy with a bunch of stuff with work and YouTube and church and being in the hospital, stuff like that, man, it just goes by so fast. So I just bought the extension for another month. I'm really gonna buckle down and try to get this demo reel together, because I really want a good demo reel. I want the experience and I want the skills as well. So I'm going to be going back through all of the different assignments, the different projects that we have, and really try to go above and beyond outside of the class. Like, it doesn't go too much into interactive music, but that's something that I really want to be not prominent in my demo reel, but a big part of it is the music. I'm going to try to compose some music for it, and that's what I've been thinking about the last couple of days. What kind of vibe do I want to go with the music? Because Cube is the game that you're working on. It's just like a basic first-person shooter type of game. But so many games go different directions with music. And I'm like, I don't want to go the traditional route. A lot of games just use that kind of action type of music. They just throw in, you shoot, and they got the regular action music. Then you think of a game like Minecraft that just came completely out of left field with such a calm, relaxing atmosphere that's created with the music. Just one of my favorite soundtracks. Love the music in Minecraft. So that definitely can add a different flavor to a game. And then I was thinking maybe I could go the horror route. Make the music scary, make it intense, make less music, and just have the demo reel feel more like, I was just talking about the evil within, make it feel more like a game like that. So I don't really know, but that'll come later, because I have a lot of other implementing that I need to do, sounds I need to create, and really looking forward to getting back to that. And just diving into it, learning more about it, because that's what I want to do, man. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and it's funny because, every game that I play, I'm just constantly thinking about, all right, how did they come up with that sound? I wonder if that was a person or if that was a pig that they manipulated, and what was the process when they were composing the music and getting the music to change at this point. It's just so much, man. It continues to blow my mind. So Joe needs to sit his booty down and get to work on this class work, because I need to start getting my sounds and music in games, and need to document it as well. And with this being on YouTube, man, I'm sorry my mind is all over the place. I don't know. I'm on meds right now, so I don't know. Hopefully I'm not sounding crazy. But I wanted to get more back on YouTube too. It's just gotta find the time, and gotta be disciplined with time, with downtime, and gotta make sacrifices, because it's so much I'm trying to do at once. But I don't want to continue to neglect YouTube, because I love doing videos, and I like doing videos that help people, and I like doing videos that entertain people. So the podcast is to give me a chance to talk and just say what's on my mind. Usually I'm around people that talk a lot. Nothing against them, but I'm usually not doing the majority of the talking on a daily basis, so I could just get these thoughts out of my mind. And then the piano tutorials, people are still requesting the sheet music and piano tutorials and all of that. So that's very helpful, and I still want to continue to help you. And games are coming out all the time, and somebody needs to do piano tutorials for the music in these new games. And man, I haven't done any beats lately. I was having so much fun putting these beats together, sampling video games and then doing videos for that, but that stuff just takes such a long time. And I was also wanting to do some tutorials just on how to work with tracks and how to make music and stuff like that. And eventually, hopefully, I'll be doing some tutorials on doing game audio. But that's down the line. As you can see, it's a whole lot that I want to do, and my mind is all over the place. So I probably need to go ahead and wrap this up. Probably need to sit myself down, get some heat on my neck, because my neck is still a little bit sore when I look to the left, when I look back. Yeah, it still hurts a little bit, but I'm feeling so much better and just glad that I'm standing and moving. It's a scary moment when you can't get out of bed and you're just laying there helpless. It took me almost 30 minutes to get out of bed, and it was scary, and I was here by myself. So yeah, just a scary moment, a very painful moment, but Joe is here. Joe's all right. Joe's still mighty. And I thank you all for listening to this podcast. And I hope you all have a fantastic week. Do great in school, do great in work. Whatever you do, just try to do it great. And if you got pain somewhere in your body, don't ignore it. If you're going to ignore it, don't ignore it for too long, because it could definitely develop into something worse. You don't want that to happen. So thank you all again. And I'm up out of here. Peace out.